How's it going, people? How are we doing? We're back. It's been a couple of days since we last went live, but we're back now, and we are jumping back into Elden Ring today. Yeah, it's been quite interesting. I finished up the Monster Hunter Stories 1 episode of the Best RPG last night and uploaded it. It's out now. Did the community post. Which is one thing that I gotta get more active in is the community posts, but we'll work on that. It's all just something to get used to. But yeah, what my plan is for today in Elden Ring, we'll see how far we get into the dagger only challenge. I'm currently in Liurnia. We'll switch over to the game in a second. I'm currently in Liurnia there, and we're going to grab ourselves the whatever it's called, Hallowbrand, I think. I think that's what it's called, yeah. And then we'll go and do Fortisax down in the deep root depths. So that's the plan. Let's get into it. So yeah, we're currently here in Liurnia. We're gonna make our way over to the tower. This is literally the closest side of grace I have to the tower currently. Which, you know, it is a bit out there, for sure. So we're gonna make our way down. We're gonna try and get ourselves... Well, first off, we get the Mask of Confidence there, which is obviously going to boost our arcane. So we're definitely gonna take that. The thing is, like not playing the build or the run for like a day or two always takes me so out of it. Like I struggle with remembering what I want to do, what I want to use on the build. So we kind of have to go back in and just, you know, make it work somehow. So, let's see. Let's get to the tower. We should have the statue anyways. Since we... Where would the statue be? It should be in the key items, isn't it? Did I skip it? Yeah, there it is. Good. How much do we need for a level up, by the way? I've got no idea. Okay, we need 75. That's actually kind of crazy. So yeah, we just got into the capital, if I remember correctly. I think we ended last stream on DTS. And then, yeah, I decided I wanted to go and get the Hallowbrand so we can do the Fortisax fight as well. I think that was what my plan was for today. And then, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how far we get today. I wonder if we can reach Miriam from here. Nope, of course not. Would have been too easy as well. Okay, let's go and get down. Get the Mask of Confidence, which takes our arcane up to 20. That exact same thing happened to us on one of the other runs. By the way, why does she have so much health? Can't be the only one who thinks she's got an absurd amount of health. Oh, fuck you. The Raya Lucarian Helm. Wait. Wasn't it over here that we could also, like, drop down already? Yeah, it's here. Thought I'd remember that from last time around. The fact that you can literally skip this shit. Haha! Oh, fuck. Huh? Ah, we made it. Okay. Let's go down. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna go for with the rest of the armor. I have actually thought about maybe getting the jump attack. Whatever it's called. I forgot. Like the raptor's black feathers. That's what it's called. So that we boost our jump attack damage a little bit. I just don't know if that would be too useful in this build. Yeah, this is so unprepared. Get out of here. So when we're done with this challenge, by the way, I definitely want to try and play some Pokemon Fire Red. Get into that. The thing is with the like Elden Ring challenge runs, I don't know, man. At the moment, I really don't know. It's like shields, for example, I want to keep for like a special occasion. I always said like shields was gonna be if we ever reach 100 subscribers. You know, whips I want to keep for a subscriber milestone. Torches I want to keep for a subscriber milestone. But I mean, yeah, there's enough other options that we could go for. I honestly thought that we were going to go Scorpion Stinger and Reduvia on this. I didn't think I was gonna main the Black Knife, but let's be honest, the Blade of Death Ash of War is just a bit too good to not use it. We'll see how good it actually is during some of the final fights. I think like especially Malakath obviously and Radagon might be a problem there, but we'll see. So we got the curse marks, so we need to move to across the roots, which should be up here. Yeah. Oh no, we already got the Prince of Death Throne. I forgot we did do Fierce Champions. I forgot, my mistake. So let's let her hold us. Yeah, then we'll do Fortis Axe real quick. Should be quick, hopefully. And then.
I will send it with a new light as the rune, please. Brandish stay the by becoming. I will to brandish stay the by
okay.
Becoming.
Such a slow animation. Honestly, there was one like wild fun build that I thought about doing. hate that you have to do this like over and over again. There was one like fun build I had the idea of doing, but I don't know if it's gonna be that good.
This is goodbye, but I choose, and I will bear who will in it. What greater bliss.
And
This is, but I choose,
that was it's basically a rolling build, which sounds kind of weird, but there's the lightning ram, Ash of War, right? And if you use that with the armor from the Elmer of the Briar, which does damage, because here's the thing, I don't know exactly how that works, if it does damage when you dodge into an enemy, or if it does damage if you also roll, if it's just rolling. Because then you can do like the damage from the Ash of War plus the damage from the armor set. So I wonder how that works. Like I want to try some stupid builds out. You know? That's the stuff I find interesting. Just some random ass builds. Interestingly enough, Destined Death doesn't do as much against Fortisax as I expected it to do. It definitely cooked all of the other dragons way easier, way faster. Yeah, we don't have the range. Oh damn, I didn't see that we were almost completely death blighted there. There we go, Remembrance of the Leech Dragon. Or Lich Dragon. Is it Lich? Yeah, it's Lich, it's not Leech. That would have been spelled differently. But there we go. That's 40 sacks done. Okay. Thing is, I don't have a clue what kind of stats I was investing into. I know I was going into Faith because of the Ash and then into the Mind as well.
Take a good long look. See
Boom.
the wrath of the gold. Ah, they're rotten. Now I can honeyed
And then let's get the armor set. I never actually have used the Inseparable Sword. Maybe that would be something for like a challenge run eventually. I don't even know what is it considered. It's a great sword. I mean, there's a bunch of other great swords that would be first on my list. Okay, so that's for the sacks done. Let's head into the city. Whoop-blam! Get out of my way, all of you. Excuse me, jump please. Thank you very much, game. Do I just not bother with the Fanged Imp? I guess we can just outrun these guys if we want to. Or not. Psych. Psych. You think you got me. But you didn't. Okay. Let's grab... Remember, always move around him on the left side. Never the right side, because he will trap you. Every single time. And here we are. In the capital. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna quickly take care of this guy, hopefully. Once his stars are gone. I'm gonna quickly take care of him. Hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. Sit your ass down. All right. There we go. We get the Lord's Rune. And then as always... Sneak past this guy. I mean, I always up this shortcut, even though I don't really need it. Oh, screw it. I'm not gonna pick it up. We'll sneak by the guy here. The Crucible Knight. Maybe, can we backstab him? No, we can't. Good to know. Give me that. And I'm out of here. Struggled way too much against the guy in the deep root depths. I don't really care. Like, I'm still gonna kill you. You thought, bitch. What you got, huh? Show me what you got. Give me what you got. Ooh, you're so scary, dude. Oh, that was awkward. Forgot that I was playing Daggers there for a second. Damn, dude. Okay. Ha! Got him. Okay, so... Grab this golden rune. Yeah, I think honestly I'm gonna straight up go for gold free. There's like no other real thing that I want to do here. I'll just quickly inhale this. Okay, we got 3 golden seeds, so we might actually make a detour here. Hey Jason, how's it going, my dude? Yeah, I was busy the last 2 days. I was up editing the Monster Hunter Stories video the whole time. And well, obviously I had my dentist appointment and then also work, so yeah. But yesterday was basically I just got home and then I went in and edited the video the whole afternoon. I mean, I hope it turned out okay. I couldn't dodge, thank you game. Thank you very much. Don't ask me why. I pressed circle. Yeah, it's been acting up today. The game's been acting up, or I should say the controller more than the game. Yeah, I'd love if you actually let me out of this area here. Yeah, again, I hope the video turned out fine. I'm a bit not disappointed, but I think it's a bit hard because the video's like an hour and like what, 45 minutes or something. The thing is, I try to keep in as little like, you know, game cutscenes as possible. But at that point, you know, that's the thing though with these like gaming review stuff. You wanna go into detail, but at the same time, it's so hard to like, you know, not do too much, right? Not make the video too long. And it's like almost 2 hours long, but you know. It's because I wanted like also that's the thing. You gotta think of it this way. It's not a review series. This is not a series where I'm just reviewing the games. I'm not just telling you, oh, I like this. Here's the score I give for it. Because it's also like a retrospective. I'm looking back at the game. I'm, you know, telling the story of the game as well. And that's the reason that the videos are way longer than just oh yeah, the plot is we need to save the world because there's something bad happening. You know? Oh yeah, story is okay. No, I kind of want to show some of the stuff that happens in the story as well. I want to talk about it. Because that's what keeps it relevant years down the line, is the recap aspect. That someone can look back and be like, oh yeah, I don't remember this story. And then they also get not just my thoughts on the game, but also the recap of the story. Recap of what happened. And then they, you know, maybe remember, or maybe they just played the newest title in this series. They're like, oh yeah, I wonder what happened in the first game. Did we just get the base dagger? Oh man. you know, that's kind of my thought process behind it. It's like a nice way to get people to also see what the story is all about. And I mean, we're talking about a 50-plus-hour RPG here. That's also always the thing you gotta, you know, take into consideration. I'm like reviewing, recapping a 50-hour RPG. And I mean, it was worse. It was worse with Claire Obscure, man. Claire Obscure, literally, that video was like, what, 5 hours long? Because Claire Obscure was the first time that I tried the whole thing of, okay, I'm going to include, like, the gameplay, and well, not just the gameplay, but I'm gonna include the big story pieces from the story while talking about them. I'll show the cutscenes in there. And you know, in that one I was like, okay, the next one I'm gonna, you know, slow it down a little bit with that. And I mean, Tainted Grail obviously isn't as, you know, a cutscene heavy game, really. That's why we were fine on that video. That's why, like, games like that aren't as cutscene heavy, they will not take as long. Because games like that, like Monster Hunter Stories, like Clair Obscur, which actually try to tell like a story which is, you know, full of emotions, full of just in general storytelling. I think it's always better in a review to, on a retrospective, to always, you know, kind of show stuff from the storylines, from the story, like cutscenes and everything, so that people understand what's going on, who the characters are, and everything. You gotta just find the balance, you know? You know, sometimes I wonder if people think that I fake this gameplay because I'm just... I get so into my talking that I just, you know, don't stop talking, but I beat a boss just like that. So we need 20. I don't need the full 50k from that. Nonchalant. Okay, so we got 20k. I'm thinking, let's see. We got 2. So we would need a 1, a 3, 4. Because I'm thinking, let us just in case that we need it, level up the Scorpion Stinger, which should work on Somber Smithing Stones, if I'm correct. It uses Somber, okay, yeah. Scorpion Stinger, so 1, 2, and then we needed 3 and 4. And then at some point we need another 8, but that should be the same level as the Reduvia though. The thing is, the Scorpion Stinger actually has a pretty cool ash on it, which is the repeating thrust. It's like the first part of it sucks, the charge up, but that one is actually really cool because it works with obviously Millicent's prosthesis, and it would also deal rot. which is actually kind of goated. So I'm thinking for the build in general, I'll be honest with you, I don't have a clue what I'll pick as my next talisman slot. Because I don't know what we can use to actually boost us. We could do the winged sword to get more damage with the daggers. That's one thing. I don't know. Because we basically have, like, these talismans are like the important ones. I don't know, maybe, yeah. Maybe we'll get ourselves the other one real quick. The winged sword insignia. So yeah, I think we'll do. Since when the fuck is there a clawfish there? Fuck. Anyways, my day's been pretty decent. You know, just got home from work. Ate a little bit and then checked out the YouTube channel. Checked how the video was doing. The thing is, the crazy timing of things right now. Ha! The crazy timing of things is that Tainted Grail literally just released an update a couple of, like, weeks ago, I think, and now, like, a bunch of other YouTubers are covering the video. Covering the game, sorry. And my video has been watched a lot more since then. But the thing is, it's now created this awkward thing of my review was done before the last update of the game. And the things that I said I thought were, like, you know, weren't as good. Obviously, those are the things that kind of got patched. I want to try and kill this with a scorpion stinger. Okay, never mind. Blade of Death. Well, the day's been chill. How's your day going, Jason? What have you been up to? I picked the wrong one. Because in my head I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna need to head into the basement. But I don't want to do Sewer Moke now. I want to do Morgard. Same thing, same thing. Welcome to adulthood. Oh god, yeah, there's more and more people that are doing Tainted Grail, like videos talking about how good Tainted Grail is. It's been a month since my video came out. Those are always the times where I'm like, oh no. Where you get like worried about your own review, because it sucks when games get updated. And I'm like, you know, a month, like not even a month removed from doing my video retrospective on it, the game gets an update. And I'm like, oh god, should I go back in and just redo the video? But holy cow, no. I don't want to play the game. You regret killing Valray. I feel that. I mean, it makes it just a little bit harder to get to Moog. But that's how first playthroughs go. You gotta fuck up to learn the game. Welcome to the Elden Ring experience. If you don't fuck up, you're not gonna learn. It's not just the Elden Ring experience, it's the experience of life in general. Fuck with it. Fuck with it. Dude, Morgard, can you just chill for a second? Thank you. No, you can't. Okay. Okay, phase transition. Good timing. Oh, it's never good timing, but, you know. This is just like a prime example of why I hate like endgame of Elden Ring so much. Like, I think it's so fun up until this point, but like I hate it when bosses just become a dance of wait until you can finally hit, you know? Like, dude, I'm like dodging for ages. It's like you're playing Daggers and you're just like dodging for ages until you can like finally... Like, I can't even think about getting a hit in because, you know, you see how long his stupid moveset is. Right? It's like, hey, and another attack, and another attack, and I'm like, okay, can I dodge now? Can I stop dodging now and attacking now? I truly appreciate it. They're the same person. Okay, that's my controller messing up again. If I'm right, they are actually the same person, because you don't have to do Stormveil Castle before going here, and if you kill Morgard, I think Margit doesn't show up in Stormveil Castle, if I remember correctly. So I think it's kind of like, you know, how Rani introduces herself as Renna when you first meet her. Elden Ring is weird like that. That's just like the Elden Ring experience though for you. What the hell is the attack that Melina does? Like that. Doesn't she use the Earthsteel dagger? I think she does. Right? No, she doesn't. Ah, she uses her own dagger. It's the one that that you find later on. I remember one. It's like, I think, in my opinion, legitimately the most hidden weapon this game has. Like legit, that has to be like one of the most hidden weapons you can find here. Is the one that Melina uses here. But I mean, in general, the names in Elden Ring, and they all sound the same. You got Melania, Melina, Rani, Rena,
Hello again. Allow me, you are prevented the thorns
Margit,
path,
Morgoth,
the only way and become
Godfrey,
like Sabbath,
Godric,
to the flame then.
Godwyn,
Shall I let my share them with me?
and probably someone else I totally forgot to name here. That's the wrong one. That's what happens when you're too lazy to go and unlock the map pieces. It is what it is. I don't know, man. We'll see when we head for Moog. Not right now, I don't think so. We haven't even fought Moog. Yeah, I don't know what Moog is going to be like on this. You can still fight Moog. You can still get into Moog's place. It's just like really late on. You gotta go all the way to the snowy place, yes. Do I like Fire Giant? I didn't like him for a long time. But on the last couple of challenge runs, Fire Giant has been really easy for some reason. So, do I like him? No. Is he in like my top 3 of the most annoying bosses? No. I wouldn't say I'm getting better. It's just the weapons that I've been using, like the ones on the last couple of runs, were just more efficient against him. That's like the big difference. Let's just quickly grab the side of grace down here. There we go. Probably the most hidden weapon in the whole game, the Blade of Calling. Which basically works like the other one, like the Black Knife. So basically, yeah, it is what Melina uses. It's this dagger. And yes, it is a dagger. So this one basically does holy damage, which makes it wholly useless. Especially for the later fights. I'm looking at Radagon in particular. Should you just fight Godfrey or explore Limgrave and Kaelin and stuff? I mean, what have you like done so far? Have you just basically done what I've done? Like in terms of just hitting the main things for like. Because if you can't continue, just go around and do a bunch of side content. I mean, it's not to sound egotistical, but I mean, it's kind of hard to obviously keep up with what I'm doing because, again, I can play this game probably in my sleep. You know, if you attach something to my head that measures, you know, what my brain does, I could probably play this game in my sleep. But literally do everything you can do. I mean, I don't know what your setup is, Jason. In terms of, you know, like, I know you were playing incantations, right? You were using, I know you were using the dragon stuff and the frenzied burst. So the problem is, if I'm correct, is you have a pretty shitty stat split. But I'm not sure. It might actually be the stat split that kind of sucks in this build. Oh, you don't actually need that much intelligence for Death's Poker. The thing is, I would focus on one of the two things. I would focus on either trying the incantations or getting the Death Poker to work. I would go for one of the two. To really focus on. Since again it's like your first playthrough, I would focus on doing one thing or like getting good at one of the two things. And like actually getting really, really good at it. And then using that. Because Death's Poker, you're like putting a lot of points into dexterity. I mean, again, intelligence. Here's the deal though. I get that the Death's Poker is for close-up stuff, like for close range fights. There are other incantations that are good for that though. That you could also use. The thing is, if you're using the Death's Poker and you're using a incantation build, you're kind of building into two different directions. Like Death's Poker and incants don't add up together. Like it is on its own, Death's Poker is a good weapon, but it doesn't work well with incantations. It would have, if you would have done a magic build, for example, then it would have worked better because magic and the Death's Poker scale on intelligence. Now I know it says that the Death's Poker itself, the weapon itself, scales with dexterity and strength. But the thing is, the Ash of War and the damage that the Ash of War does depends on your intelligence stat because it's a magic attack. That's why I'm leveling Faith on top of doing dexterity and strength, because the Black Blade, or the Black Knife, sorry, the Blade of Death, Ash of War, scales, the damage of the blade scales with my Faith stat. It's like the little things that you need to like think about. Again, if you're using are you more into Arcane or Faith when it comes to the stats? I'm gonna need to put on a hoodie. I'm quite cold actually today. That was a messy sentence, I just realized. But yeah, it depends. Like, I can help you optimize your build, but you just gotta know what you what your like, you know, what stats you got into. So that's gonna help me determine like what we're going to do here. Because there are some, I mean, the best weapon, like if you actually put points into Arcane, I think, my opinion, the best weapon you could go for would be the Mirai's Executioner Sword in the combo. That'd be really cool if you want to keep a great sword on hand. Other than that, as I said, there are really good incantations to clear out things close to you. If you want to stick with dragon stuff, there's obviously the Dragon Claw, which, you know, you need to be able to wield. Which I get, it's not for everyone. There we go. So yeah, there's definitely, depending on if you use Faith or Arcane, there are some really good options for weapons, but as I said, Death's Poker is unfortunately not the way to go, because you're like scaling into completely different stats there. I mean, a lot of people use, you know, incantations in combination with weapons, but I prefer to just raw dog using magic or incants. Like, I will just use staffs or use seals. I won't use anything else. Just easier that way. I mean, I've tried playing around on intelligence builds with the Darkmoon Greatsword, but it's always like a big stat investment to get that going. And I mean, you can still play, depending on what you use, Faith or Arcane, you can play some really cool weapons. Okay, time for Vike. But yeah, it's stuff that for, yeah, again, new players, it isn't, you know, something you put together, right? Because you see the stat and you're like, okay, yeah, I need to, you know, do this, and then the weapon's good, right? I need to have this much intelligence, sorry, this much strength, this much dexterity, and this much intelligence, and then I can wield the weapon. But again, you have to like remember that. And the game doesn't tell it to you anywhere that Ashes of War scale with stats as well. Like again, you have to know that the Blade of Death scales with Faith and isn't, you know, part of the dexterity and strength requirement that the weapon has. And that's like one of the thing, again, the game never tells you about it. Never tells you about the fact that you need to invest points into that for... Sure, okay, with the Black Knife, it does tell you, right? It does have a faith requirement to be able to wield it, but it doesn't tell you that the blade scales on faith. I mean, you could literally just, well, I wouldn't recommend it, but if you wanted to, you could respec into, like, magic if you want to use the, if you want to, like, use the weapon as your weapon, the poker. But I would much rather go, because then the thing is, then you need to get a staff so you can cast your sorceries. Then you need to level up the staff. I mean, if you get a normal weapon, you also have to level up the normal weapon, get one that you want to use. I don't want to be that guy, but the Staff of Loss is literally one of the worst ones. The only reason you use the Staff of Loss is to have it in your offhand. You use Staff of Loss as the second wand or second staff that you don't use, but you have it because if you have two staffs, you still get the boost from the one that's in your left hand. And it's literally just there to boost the Night Comet sorcery, which you will be casting with your right hand one. So it's not completely useless. It's just a support staff, basically. That's all it is. That is nasty work, man. One fighting you while the other one casts stars, and again, he's literally casting stars in the background. You wanker. I'd tell you to go into another main weapon. I mean, depending, again, if you have Faith or Arcane, it can change some things in the build, or in my recommendation. Because if you have Faith, you can get yourself either the coded sword really easily, but I myself prefer to use the Cypher Patter in a Faith build. I'm using incants as kind of a melee weapon. Because Cypher Patter to me is just completely underrated. It is a fist weapon, yeah, but it's got like one of the cooler Ashes of War. And again, in combination with the shut up, will you? In combination with incantations, it's really good. Yeah, you're laughing now at the fist weapons. That's because you've never used Cypher Patter. It's literally like a weapon as well that's hidden in plain sight, and people almost... I never see anyone going for it. And I used it on the Faith run. And it was so good. It was so good. By the way, guys, let me know how the microphone quality is on today's stream, because I did go into my settings, because I had some annoyances with my microphone while recording the Monster Hunter Stories video, and I was playing around with the settings a little bit. Cypher Patter, yeah. It's in Round Table Hold. Let me out of here. It's in Round Table Hold. You have to jump down the balcony where Rogier sits. And then you go to the left where there's like some kind of armory or something. And then there's a room with a bunch of beds in there as well. And on like one of the beds, the Cypher Patter lies. It's just got a really cool Ash of War. Like, using it normally isn't as cool, but using the Ash of War on it is just... it's just so good. So good. So fun. I think I picked it up here, but I think I sold it like always. Thing is, we don't even need to do the commander here. What's the Ash of War do? It's called Unblockable Blade. And it basically extends the weapon, and it's almost like you're using a spear. Like you charge forward, and as it says, it's an unblockable blade. It basically is like using a lightsaber. I think I can Can go over to another character. I think I have it on my faith only build if I still have that. I think did I show you guys before? I don't think I did. Yeah, we can start deleting some of this. So Jason with Katana, Axeman can go, Player can go, Savage can go, Huge Jackman can go. Nick, there we go. Let's go on to Nick. Nick should have it. The one and only Nick. He's also got Euphoria, so he definitely should have it. Where's the Cypher Patter? Do I have it in my box? I might have it in the box. We'll quickly go and check. Sword chest. Weapons, please. I'll just put a bunch of these in there. Good old fire claymore, by the way. Fucking goated weapon. I don't want to hear anyone say anything else. Yeah, these are just... I have a bunch of the DLC weapons in here. Oh, technically all of the DLC weapons. I need to do like a New Game Plus run with this account at some point, man. Okay, I don't know why I would have the Cypher Patter in here though. Oh yeah, there it is. I didn't even level it up. What was I doing on this account? Jesus, look at these smithing stones, man. Why did I not have a leveled up Cypher Patter? I guess I did go for the Euphoria in the end, but thought I had it on this run as well. Cypher Patter. Just quickly max it out. There it is. That's Cypher Patter. Now, let's head into the Church of Elay real quick. So you can also, like, you can dual wield it if you want to, and then you got 2 blades. And it already sounds so clean. Do we have the horse rider here? I don't think so, right? No. He's dead already. Okay, let's just pick a normal dude. Let's pick this guy. Right? So basically what you do is like you charge up. And then you destroy him. I'm trying to figure out if there's anyone that may have a shield here. Yeah, there's a bunch of guys here with a shield. I mean, it's not that long. But... okay. Put your shield up. Put your shield up. God damn it, can you just not attack me? Just put your shield up for once. There we go. Put your shield up. Come on, put your shield up. That's why it's called the unblockable blade. Put your shield up, come on. Shut up. Said put your shield up. It's just... Does it stun better? I don't know if it does stat-wise. I always thought it did. But yeah, there's by the way also a sword version of this, which you can find in the other round table holds. So if you've been into the capital, right, there's the other round table hold. You can basically go there before the Godfrey fight. Or the Goldfrey. Let's see, there it is, coated sword. And it has the coated sword in there. It's basically the Cypher Patter, but as a sword. And this thing has real lightsaber vibes. I don't even know what faith do I have on here? 90 faith. So you can get this in round table hold in the capital. And it also has the unblockable blade on it, which does this. Excuse me. I was showing off my stuff here. It basically extends the blade. Obviously, the damage you're seeing right now, it's not maxed out. It's not leveled at all. Plus, we're in New Game Plus. And I've not used the weapon in a good while. The thing is, you need faith to be able to wield this weapon because it only needs faith and it only scales with faith. So the only stat requirement is faith and it only scales with faith. You don't need strength, you don't need dexterity or anything. Plus it can also break through shields. Yeah, if you have 30, you have enough to wield it. I mean, you gotta get used to it. And obviously, if you level it up, it's gonna be better than this. But these two, I think are always sleeper hits when you're using incantations. To use them as well. And I mean, you could also just use this bad boy, which is Euphoria. Psych, you can't use it because it's at the end of the DLC, but it's insane. Yeah, that weapon. It's the hardest weapon to get in the DLC, I think. Personally. No, it might actually just be Radahn's boss weapons because you have to beat DLC Radahn for that. I never actually tried. Is there like a fully charged up version of this thing? Oh, did I kill a Gil before? I think I did. Am I tripping or is there like a powered up version of this? Because I've always seen it with like a laser blasting, but that might just be mods. DLC Radahn was... Let's not talk about it, man. DLC Radahn is the hardest boss of the whole game. By the way, you could also get Mirai's Executioner Sword. I said that before. Melania's is nothing compared. It's literally nothing compared to it. I was wondering, do I have... there was one weapon I want. Oh yeah, the Mirai's. Which if you have Arcane and Strength and Dexterity, Mirai's is also a good weapon to look at. Yeah, I forget some of the fun that this game has. I mean, that's like the downside then of the challenge runs. It's stuff like that that you kind of miss out on. Miss out on the stupid fun weapons. Do I have Mirage here? Should have it. Pretty sure I do. It should be a normal great sword. Lasso. Ah, there it is. Ha, can't use it. Yeah, that's one thing I recommend is if you're struggling, man, just go around. Go around. Go into like every cave, take out every boss. Do the catacombs, just, you know, have some fun with it. Grind out the game. I love that I just completely stopped in the middle of a dungeon. Just to be like, here's some cool weapons. Got him. Hello there. Welcome to church, kids. Give me the Eclipse Hotel. Oh, we got the Banished Knight Greatsword and the Greaves. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna quickly go for a pee break, guys. And then we'll try and take on the commander of this place. Alright. Ah. Castle Fall time. I hate this place. I hate this boss. I hate everything about this area. I'm telling you, I just hate everything once this whole place starts. Once I'm done with, like, Morgoth, I'm like, I hate this game. No, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. It's just really, really not that enjoyable for myself. And that's the thing, like, Daggers ain't made for this shit. Why is he not going for the stomp as much? Oh, there we go. You're never gonna catch me, bitch! Psych, I'm gonna catch you. Anyways. I don't think I'm gonna go into Constipated. We might, if we run into some problems, especially with Malakath. If we run into problems there, we might go into Constipated. But we'll see. It is indeed embarrassing. 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 That's just a couple of times because I haven't said it all stream. You know what I realized though? If I was to set out for a run where I do whatever I want to, I think I'd struggle to pick what kind of build I'd go for. I think I'd run into a problem there. Like if I look at how fast I can beat the game, you know, with yeah, there's I mean there's not too much. There's a good amount of options. I think if the I wouldn't say too much. 'Cause I don't think too much is a thing. I think there's a good amount of options for builds, but it is taxing to decide what to do, what to pick. Especially like, you know, with these, I can go in, I can straight up head for this weapon, this weapon, this weapon, and I'm good. And I'm like, you know, kind of figure out a build while or before I even play. I'll figure out the build usually. I mean, on the last couple of streams, we kind of winged it. We figured out what the challenge is, and then instantly, while starting up the challenge, I was reading the wiki on the side, seeing what weapons we go for. As I said though, it's like the weapon field gets smaller and smaller every run through, obviously. Every time we go around, you know, we lose a bunch of weapons. But there's also at the same time a bunch of weapons I've never used before that I would love to use at some point. I think Fire Giant is gonna be a challenge on this one. I mean, we can probably rot him to death, I think. Maybe. But yeah, if I could go for one, I'd probably go for like a Faith build again. Do like something with incantations. Bro's just doing too much, let's be honest. Holy cow, we got him to transition. What? Fuck. Well, at least he's using Giant's Flame. Oh, there goes the shooty shoots. Fuck you, big boy. Can you not just like go for... Nope. You gotta go for the annoying attacks, of course you do. Oh well, oh well. Yeah, I gotta get some more endurance in there. There's one thing I realized, it's a lack of endurance. Especially in this fight. 20 is a bit low. That's a bit of a risky move. Oh god. Okay. Let's burn a tree, shall we?
I have longed this world and death. Are you to commit? Very well, let my hand.
And I no-hit Malakath. I mean, yeah. I can definitely do a run where I don't hit Malakath at all. And he kills me. Malakath no-hit is possible. Not for me though. Even on a anything goes run, I won't be able to no-hit Malakath, I'll tell you that much. It is completely possible. As I said, you can probably do it on a magic build. Because you can go in at the entrance, hit Terra Magica, get all of the other boosts in beforehand, get the Wondrous Physic that boosts magic attacks, get all of the magic boosting talismans out, have all of the good staffs, get the tier for the Wondrous Physic that negates FP usage. And then you go in and you just blast them with Comet Azure. You might have to use a summon as well if you're going in, you know, going in with everything. But you should just be able to face transition Malakath inside of like 5 seconds. I think if you're using magic, you can legitimately just get Malakath into the second phase in just a matter of seconds. If you use all of the available boosts beforehand, should be able to. I mean, we could do a magic build at some point. But it's like I've done like so many of my last runs were like, or like real playthroughs, I basically do magic. Since when are you annoying as shit? Stop being annoying as shit, dude. Because when I did like try to do the platinum inside of 24 hours, I used magic for it. Because it's by far like the easiest way to get through the game. And you gotta think, when I did those runs, I wasn't as prepared as I am now. Like, now I can just basically do these runs in my sleep. So I can probably figure out a way easier way to do the magic stuff. Because I always tend to like start off with, you know, something. And then I'll just start collecting a bunch of, you know, unnecessary things for those runs. So I never did it like in these runs where I literally just collect whatever I need for the run. You know, where I just go in and I grab the weapon, I grab the smithing stones. But if I was to do a magic run like one of these... Fuck. I love how he exploded and I killed him while he did the attack. Gotta remember that we also own the Reduvia. Sometimes. And he summons the other one. Cool. I went all the way around and still hit the wrong flask. It's unbelievable. Oh, we're still not done here. Always really awkward when you defeat one of the guard skins and then you still have this. Like the little bit of HP that they have left. Bro, Black Flame Tornado is probably the most overrated Ash of War I've ever used on this game. Okay, I'm missing 5k, that is annoying as shit. That is actually annoying. Anyways, where's the... There he is. The thing is, I know you can skip a bunch of the stuff in here. I just don't know where it is. Like, you can skip the whole bird stuff. I just never remember how. And I wish I did. Is that enough now? No. Of course, we need this one as well. Yeah, I don't remember where it is. I know you can skip the bird part. And I wish I could. I really do wish I could. It's like the moment that I'm done with those two, I'm like so fed up that I have to go through the stupid birds. Because that's where we need to go. It's literally the birds that ruin everything. As I said, I know there's a stupid skip somewhere. I just don't know where it is. Definitely isn't here. Again, we don't need the Shard of Alexander, we already have the Warrior Shard. And as well, we need to get down here, but we can't skip it again. It's not like I can just jump down here, even if I have like the stuff that negates fall damage, you can't get enough so that you don't die. And then there's no like way to go over here. You literally have to get through the bird thing. Like, I'm desperately trying to remember how you do the skip. Do you know how to do the skip? No? Okay. Oh well, I know how to skip him though. It's the worst couple of meters in the whole game. This whole area fucking sucks. And it's literally, it's just one way. It's one path. That's all it is. What you want, big boy, huh? Shut up. Hey! How the fuck did that hit me? You go flying off into oblivion. Okay. Let's just quickly sit down. And then time for the malformed DTS. And then time for trauma. AKA Malakath. So I wonder, since it deals holy damage, shouldn't it be boosted by the holy shrouding tier? I honestly wonder how bad the Black Blade is going to be against Malakath. Because I can totally see it doing nothing because, you know, he's the Black Blade himself. It's just interesting because this is the only Black Blade stuff you can get before Malakath. Because the other only ones that deal the Destined Death effect are the rewards from Malakath's boss fight. It's literally Malakath's incantation, the Black Blade as an incantation, and then it's Malakath's sword. Ah, too early. And you're done. We'll just lose 30k. No. It happens. It happens. Let's see, I really am surprised. Or not. I'm intrigued, I guess, more than surprised. It's the wrong word for it. I'm intrigued to see how much damage we actually do against Malakath using the Blade of Death.
Approacheth destined death. I will not have it stolen from me again.
Feels shit, doesn't it? Getting hit with your own shit. The thing is, I think for Malakath, the Black Blade might be a bit too slow. Since, you know, he catches up so fast. Yeah. That's the thing. We've got one healing flask and we're still in the clergyman phase. And we're dead. This is not gonna be any fun. I can already tell you. Cool. I was stuck in the animation. Thought I had the daggers switched around. Thought I had Reduvia in the main. The thing is, you can't even attack this guy. The thing is, man, I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something. I'm not frustrated. I'm not mad. I'm just bored as fuck. Let me guess, I never picked up the fucking bell. So I can't even summon summons. Because I probably didn't pick up the spirit summoning bell. I'm at a point where it's that I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. But I'm fucking bored. You know? I'm like tired of seeing this idiot. I'm tired of seeing Malakath. It just bores me to death. Going in there, having to run all the way up, being like, oh, I do nothing in terms of damage. I do nothing to him. Told you I didn't even get it. As I said, it's not even like I'm frustrated or anything. I'm just and that's like a deadly state to get into with any game. Where it's like I don't even care anymore, man. Now, what makes you think that I play the game too much? Right, it goes this way. I'm gonna go in again, I'm gonna run my head against the wall a couple of times. I'm gonna try again. Gonna hit my head against the wall even more, and I'm gonna try again, and then eventually I'll beat it. And then I won't even be excited about beating it because I wasted way too much time on this.
Don't worry, I'll continue, which is why his roots, he won't lack his shackle, his hide.
It's the same story over and over again. And I'm sorry, but I'll just fucking... I'll use the Mimic for Malakath, I don't care. Because holy hell is it frickin' annoying. Oh, that's gonna be a nearly 2-minute run back now. Because that's how long it takes. It almost takes 2 minutes to get back to the arena. You see where the frustration comes from? Like, why bother, you know? Why get mad at this? Oh, wrong flask. Keep running into the pillar because of the positioning.
Destined death. To kill what?
The thing is, I don't even need it to do damage. Like, I could have just had it at a level 1. Because it's the thing. Malakath, if you have a summon, you don't need the summon to fight the fight. You literally just need it to distract him so you can attack him. Like, you could have the most shittiest summon and still easily do the fight compared to doing it alone. And that's like the thing that I find so stupid about Malakath. It's like, you see how easy it is if you just have a summon. And that was what do we have on the Mimic? +3? Yeah. I don't feel anything because I know that now we have to get through fucking Dick McGee over here with his stupid long ass monologue. A tarnish can never become a god or whatever he fucking says. Monologuing me to death. We got that idiot to take care of. And then we got the frickin' Stompy. And then we got the Ginger and his stupid Elden Beast.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs.
Yeah, it truly is. It's also sad that you bitch just talk way too much.
That we continue to stray unto eternity.
Can we jump Comet Azure? No, we can't. Would have been cool though. Anyways. Get your cheeks out. By the way, that's the attack that I told you you can one-shot, or you can at least phase transition, Margit, phase transition Malakath with, just by using it once. That one. You're being fucking annoying, Gideon. A tarnish can never be God.
Cannot become
Or become a lord.
Lord. Not even you. A man cannot kill a god.
The Comet Bazaar is also an interesting way of spelling it, yeah. The Comet Bazaar. Man. Comet Bazaar. Constipated Snowfields. The names that we give this game, they're just getting wilder and wilder every stream. Even though I always found Constipated Snowfield to be a goated name. The Moog Lester, Rediddy. We got Sir Talks a lot. Now we got Stompy coming up. And then we also have Brother Nihil. Nihil! 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 Hello, Horlu. No, this is Horlu, I forgot. Not Stompy. Well, first phase is more Stompy. Second phase is is Horlu. I'm still asking myself how that shit hit me, even though I was in midair. Nihil! Sorry, wrong fight. Nihil! 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 I can't do this anymore. This game is driving me insane, man. Nihil! Nihil! Kill me, please. Just end my suffering. Godfrey, please end my suffering. Nihil! Nihil! Thank you. Oh, shut up. Shut up, you bitch. Just shut up, man. Oh, God. The only thing that Elden Ring planted into my head is the fact that I'm... Oh. Dude, every goddamn time, I need people to start telling me to unequip the golden scarab. I don't know how many times I made boss fights harder for myself because my idiot ass forgets to unequip the golden scarab talisman. Anyways, Godfrey, I've come to beat your ass. Nihil! Did I actually? No, I didn't survive it because I was jumping. That's stupid. And that's the mimic done. But at least we stunned him. That means this is gonna turn into a shit show any second. Nihil! Go for it, go for it. Nihil! No, we can out-jump it. That's crazy. Oh, but we can't out-jump this with that. Fucking anime-ass looking idiot. I think I've ruined the game for myself by just playing it too much. because it's like I just want to get done with it, you know. I just want to be done with the bosses. It's not like I'm enjoying them. I'm just like, okay, let's just get this over with, and then we'll move on to whatever comes next. But no, I think I want to do like a proper Elden Ring like playthrough where really everything goes. Where I can just play like I want to play. Where I can just, you know, pick whatever weapon I want to do. Nihil. I mean, at some point I want to use Mirai's Executioner Sword as well. But I want to use that for when we do that challenge run. I think it's a great sword, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, you're fucking annoying. Has anyone ever told you that? There's gotta be Kane with the choke slam. Nihil. Nihil. Go and grab someone else, dude. Like, what the fuck are we even doing here, man? What the fuck are we even doing here? I'm not enjoying myself here, guys. I'll be fucking honest with you. I think I'm just burned out on challenge runs, I'll be honest with you. I can't be asked, honestly, full-hearted honesty right now. I can't be asked to go back in. I cannot be asked to go back in. Honestly, as I said, full-hearted. I cannot be asked to go back into this fight or into the game in general. I'm so over these challenge runs at this current moment. I think we've just burned I've just burned myself out because even though I was playing other games, I was still doing Elden Ring challenge runs every freaking day. Like, you know, I was still doing an hour or two of these challenge runs every day. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of just doing these challenge runs. Like as I said, I would love to do like a fun run, like an actual legit, like, you know, whatever run. But I'm like so tired of challenges, especially like these stupid ones. And it's like always the last couple of bosses. It fucking pisses me off, man. And I don't know about you guys, but I've said it before. I think, like, for some reason, since the DLC came out, the last couple of bosses feel like so much more of a fucking grind because it feels like they scaled them, you know, just in case that the players have a higher level because of the DLC, because you enter the DLC before, so they're like, oh yeah, we gotta make the last couple of bosses like crazy or something. I don't know what their thought was, but yeah, I might actually jump onto Pokemon for like a couple of hours now, guys. But as always, I gotta end stream for that because I gotta switch things around. I gotta change the thumbnail, description, and everything for the stream on YouTube. That's like the one thing that kind of sucks about the YouTube system, that I can't just, you know, unless I was, you know, saying that I was gonna do this, and that. But yeah, I think we'll jump onto Pokemon for a little bit just to chill, I think. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a sec.